Good morning. I had a decent night here at this little campground. Kind of a rowdy crowd. It is a weekend though. It was kind of noisy until about like only 3 in the morning, and then it started to die down. But I was tucked away in more of a quieter part of the camp, so it wasn't actually too bad where I was at. But we're starting out with a 4-mile road walk just to get back up to where the trail is at, and then continuing from there. Most of the day we're in the woods, I think. Minimal to no road walking, which would be kind of nice. Done with that road walk. Now we can actually start our day. Beautiful forest areas. Looks like a lot of hilly terrain up on top of ridge lines of eskers and such. Ups and downs. Back into some of the good stuff. I've been missing this for the last couple 100 miles. Well, I just made my way across Highway 12. There's no signs here, but this should be a Blackhawk segment. Right alongside the trail, there's this tall pole, and there's a bat symbol on it. Usually you see like little bird boxes and things, but is that really designed to be a little bat home? And there's like a little slot at the bottom. And it's very interesting. Making our way around Lake LaGrange. I've seen this a couple times before, where you've got this random cornfield or something in a state forest, but whatever. I was just thinking about water sources, because there's supposed to be a creek or something on the north side of the lake that I never saw, Stony Brook. I'm plenty loaded up with water still from the campground, but I think there's only one other water source today, which is at Horse Campground coming up later, so I definitely have enough water to get myself there, but otherwise, not many water sources today. Today so far has been a real nice just walk through the woods. There's a lot less up and down than I thought there would be. It's been real pleasant. Got across Duffin Road. Well, those guys that were by the truck on the road, part of a trail maintenance crew. That was kind of cool seeing them. I'm thanking them for their hard work. This is definitely a lot of work, keeping a trail clear. There's the split off for shelter number 3 that's in this area. It's just up on top of the hill there. I went ahead and poked my head up around in there already, and was chatting with the group that stayed the night up at the shelter. Had a bunch of kids and stuff with them, so it's cool seeing the younger generations kind of getting out on the trails. The shelter up there is kind of nice. It's a large 3-walled thing with a dirt floor. It'll fit a lot of people in there, which reminds me I'm probably also due for my own sit-down snack break at some point. Well, I found a nice little spot to take a break, so it is definitely time for second breakfast. Probably hang out here for a little while and back on trail later. I'm all done with a good sit-down break. Looking at the maps, I'm only about 6.5 miles to the Horse Riders Campground. I'm definitely stopping in there for a water break, but it's possible I may just end the day there, because there's not much beyond that, besides another shelter, which is 99% most likely going to be reserved, and I don't have a reservation for it, or trying to look for a stealth somewhere. And the Horse Riders Camp is decent enough mileage-wise, definitely a little shorter of a day, but it's a large area. And there's not that many people on horseback that I've seen out here, being 0. so I can probably get away with just camping in there somewhere. I'll have to scope out what it's actually like when I get there. I love a good pine forest where it's kind of open like this and you can see for quite a ways. Definitely like this Kettle Moraine area. I'm up on a hilltop with a little bit of a view. I'm seeing some horse tracks on trail. No fresh manure though, so I can't judge how old everything is yet. Coming out to a road. This should be the end of the Blackhawk segment. Starting another one. Looks like Blue Spring Lake. Working my way on a little uphill. Feels hot today. Might be up towards 80. I've seen about a dozen people on trail so far today. Maybe the most I've seen on any day on trail. A lot of people just out looking like they're doing a couple of miles here and there. A couple people with backpacks doing out for the weekend. Maybe hopping between the shelters if they can get them reserved. I ran up to a sign that says the Stone Elephant. I guess we'll have to go check it out. I think I see something down there. The Stone Lion wasn't very impressive. I'll check this one out. I guess this is it. I don't think I see it. Well, there's a nice little bench here at the Stone Elephant, and it's a little past noon, so I figure I might as well take this opportunity for a lunch break and just eat some snacks for a bit. I'm still definitely early if I'm ending my day at the horse camp. It's only a couple more miles from here. All done with lunch. That was a really nice little break. As I've been hiking throughout the day, there's been gnats in my face constantly, but all the bugs left me alone while I was sitting on that bench. But from here, we only got like 2.5 miles or so to the horse camp, and 99% chance I'm just ending my day there. Oh, made it out to the horse riders camp. A couple of trailers and things here. There should be water and some normal camp facilities. I'm gonna poke my head around and see what I can find. Well, this place is kind of nice. There's bathrooms, water spigots, a nice little shower house, which I may utilize. There's maybe a dozen people here camped around, but there's tons of space. There's something like 55 or more spots, so I don't think I'll have a problem finding something later. But I'm just gonna be chilling, hanging around. I think it's only like around 2 o'clock or so. Probably take a shower at some point. Well, I've had my shower over at the shower house. That was nice. We got power in this little pavilion, getting things charged back up. Went ahead and just cooked up a meal, so I got a Mountain House meal going there. Well, I think I'm good for camp. I'm back in a corner, tucked out of the way. Plenty of room here for me. Nice and quiet. So I think that's it for today. Continuing to push these sub 20-mile days and just kind of cruising it. 2 more days I think will get us into Delafield for the next town stop. So until then, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the morning. Morning. I had a fine night at the horse riders camp. All tucked away, nice and safe, and everything was good. I don't think the overnight low got below like 70 degrees. It is nice and warm. It feels kind of muggy this morning. But we're moving pretty good this morning. Potentially meeting some subscribers to come hike with me for a little bit. So that'll be kind of cool, trying to get that coordinated. And I think around 19 miles total or so puts me into a DCA for tonight, so that'll be nice and good. So get on moving. I keep smelling this citronella smell every once in a while. It keeps making me wonder if there's some kind of natural plant out here that's mosquito repellent. This should be the end of Blue Spring Lake and the start of the Stony Ridge segment. I love seeing these natural prairie flowers and plants. It reminds me how much I hate my lawn back home. I wish I could just grow it with the natural stuff, and all the butterflies and insects and bees and things can chill in my yard. Crossing this beautiful, clear little stream. This is a pretty little area. Passing by the junction split off for the second shelter up in this area, up there somewhere. And this sign says there's an office and a museum or something down that way. I don't know what that's about, but it's early morning on a Sunday, I think, so I don't think anything's going to be open anyway. A railroad crossing in the middle of the woods. Slightly unexpected. Crossing Highway 59 on Kettle Moraine Scenic Drive. Run across here quick. And entering the Eagle segment. Looks like another fresh stream across a prairie. Yeah, nice and clear. Even some little minnows in there I see darting around. I think I'm going to grab some and top up here. Maybe my last little bit for a little while. Another nice little boardwalk. A lot of work goes into these things. Walking past a lot of good prairie land today. Made it to a place on trail called Brady's Rocks, which is right up in there. And there's a little info kiosk on the history of this little spot. Irish immigrant by the name of Michael Brady lived here in 1855. In a little log cabin, 12 foot by 12 foot, a quarried stone here. It's right up in there. There's There's some big, cool looking trees here. Well, here we go. Just came out to a little trailside parking area, and we got my 2 special hiking guests for today. We'll call you guys the celebrity guest hikers.
Oh, fabulous. Sounds good.
So we got Trisha and Sherry.
Sherry. Mm-hmm.
And they reached out to me on Facebook, seeing if I wanted a hiker partner for today for a little bit. And so I said, sure, let's do it. And so I think this is going to work out just fine. We're going to take a break here, have some snacks. Thanks again for bringing stuff out for me.
No problem.
And then after a little bit here, we'll get back on trail. Well, we've had a nice little sit-down break. Got 2 hiking partners for now. And we are ending the Eagle segment and starting Scuppernong. Passing by the split off for shelter number 1. Definitely a pretty forest area. I love these pine trees. How's everybody doing today? Still good?
I'm still surviving. Peachy keen.
Awesome. Well, this is kind of a cool, rare treat for me because I don't usually have anyone hiking with me because the trail's all so quiet and alone. So I get some company for today, which is kind of cool. Well, and this is an awesome view right here, actually. Well, we made it up to the DJ Mackey picnic area, and we'll take a little break here. It's about 11:30, so a good time for me to take a lunch. There's like a little cool cabin area that I guess you can rent out and stuff. And looks like bathroom facilities, water should be on. So this is a very nice little rest stop area. Well, done with our nice little lunch break, getting back at it. I think our next stop is going to be the Pinewood campsite. We'll drop into there. There should be another place for water top-ups and bathrooms and things, and that's only 2 miles or less, I think. So that'll be a nice little stop. This is a fun little part of trail. We've been kind of tucked in a tight little area, doing some ups and downs. The trail's all nice and rocky through this stretch as well as we're doing all these ups and downs. It's kind of fun. A little change of pace. Okay, I think this is going to be where we split ways. So thanks for reaching out. Thanks for hiking with me.
It's been fun.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I had fun too. It was just nice to kind of chat with someone for a little bit on trail.
Sorry, I was straggling.
No, it's definitely hot and humid and muggy out here today.
A little warm.
But you guys have fun on your future adventures on this trail, and hopefully you can get out there and do a whole bunch more of it.
Sounds good. We'll keep watching.
Yeah, I'll see you guys.
Thank you.
Made it out to the Pinewood group site area. And there should be restrooms, showers, I think, water, stuff like that here. I think this is like a reservation only type of site, so there might be some people around. But I'll take a little break here, see what I can find, top up my water at least. Well, I found where the water's at. Little spigot there. I think I'm gonna wait another couple of miles up right before I get to my camp. Is a nice flowing stream, it looks like, so I think I'm gonna wait until then. I just checked the weather since I got service up here. It's currently 89 degrees. It's gonna be even hotter for the next 2 days, into the low to mid 90s. But I should be getting into Delafield tomorrow by noon and taking a 0. So I should be in a nice air-conditioned room during the hottest parts of the day, so as it gets hot, and then it starts cooling back down. But the overnight low for tonight is only going to be down to 72. That's going to be a warm one. Coming out to a road in a second, walking past a bunch of crops. Well, the trail was following the road for a little bit. There's no shoulder and it's overgrown on the side, so it was really hard to step off when a car's going by. Moderate traffic. That might be the most dangerous road walk section we've had to do the whole trail so far. But luckily, we're back in the woods a little bit following it before we continue up into the rest of the kettles and things. Man, there's a lot of traffic on these little roads. I feel like I gotta just run across real fast while I got a chance. But we're starting the Waterville segment. There's my last water source for the day under this little footbridge. Filling up here. We're less than a mile to camp, I think. There's the DC I'm aiming for, apparently called the Manor House. Let's see what we got. And here we are all set up. Decent little spot. So I think that's going to do it for today. Time to get settled in, take care of the usual. I want to give a big thank you again for Trisha and Sherry for coming out and meeting me. Thanks for all the snacks. Thanks for hiking. Thanks for the good conversations. It was a lot of fun. So I think that is it. Tomorrow we're getting into Delafield and taking a 0 for the next day. So we'll see that coming up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.